card, and he tends to be a hermit. So, but your magic card's up. Good. So this guy is going to be more of a internal metaphysical type. So start looking for that magic in your life, in your trinity of your present, which is that magic of what you're looking for, you're creating in the future. Now, you haven't been using your, you don't do any of the, how can I say this? You haven't been working. I can see it, but I don't know how to say it properly. You haven't been working strongly in your metaphysics, have you? In your deeper esoteric inner thought, mystical stuff. Okay, let me pull it. Okay, let me see. That's something you may want to do, because this man that's coming towards you is very deep thinker. He has very deep vision, and he wants a balance in a life with you. So you may want to put yourself, but that's where your redemption and self-esteem comes up in supporting. So there's the guide that you have, your higher, which I like to see in the cards. Some people don't have them show up, but yours did come up, but you're going to need to listen, because this gentleman is deep thinker. He's very metaphysical. So put yourself in a place where you can meet this one that's your higher self. It's almost like our subconscious speaks with our higher guides, sort of like the person that we are when we're not in our physical container. We have our higher self, our higher soul, our higher essence, our ether that knows and looks down on us, but they talk with our guides, which we say they're in the other realm or heaven or what domain. We have a lot of guides and angels that help us. But this one's very interested in this gentleman for you. They've already picked him out. He does want to travel. He's somewhat of a hermit, but his magic card is really pretty, and it'll work really, really good for you if you honor him in that way, and maybe you can get into that inner self. Try to get you some book or something and read it. Or, well, these days you can go on YouTube. Start looking up some metaphysical topics and see if there's a group or a meetup or something for people, you know. And why do I keep thinking Atlanta? You're not calling from Atlanta, are you?
Yes.
Did you say Atlanta?
I said Georgia.
Oh, that's strange. All right. Well, he must be in Atlanta because Atlanta may have a really strong metaphysical or Edgar Cayce group, or I don't know. I just call mine metaphysics. Suzanne, do you get a hit for her in Atlanta? I don't know what's strong over there, but this gentleman will be around that metaphysical magic, real deep thinker, you know. What is that called? Just metaphysics, I guess. Suzanne, do you get a hit?
Yeah, I do. So, Regina, you really have to fine-tune your antenna. You really have to focus in on your inner guidance. You're going to have to resolve unresolved issue between you and the man you were with for the years that you were together. Fine-tune your focus and say what you want. Be honest with yourself. I want a relationship with a man who can honor a commitment, is trustworthy, is loyal, is hardworking, and values family, and sees me as the beautiful goddess that I truly am. Start talking to yourself about this very differently. The conversation you're having is I don't trust men. Men have, I've been hurt by relationships. I don't know if I want to marry again. Let's eliminate some of the programmed negative thinking, and let's go to the place of being honest with yourself. There's a lot of good men there in Atlanta, and you do have a real opportunity there.
I got it. It's a Reiki class. R-E-I, and I didn't look this up. I just got it out of the ephemeris.
Wow.
It's R-E-I-K-I, Reiki. They're a really strong Reiki group in Atlanta. And look that word up because for some reason Reiki will bring, when some metaphysical people can't find their spot to grow on their spiritual path, they will head towards Reiki because so many people in meditation, you know, Buddhism, yogi type Hindi, a lot of them will go into the healing arts with the Body, Mind, Spirit. Look up the local Body, Mind, Spirit magazine. I'm just getting back into all this myself. And you may want to see if you can get my book off of Lulu. I don't recommend it to everybody, but if you're just getting Ace Guide, A-C-E, Ace Guide, it's my story and my path, but there's a lot of metaphysical stuff in there. ACE
Okay.
guide, and then I've got Enchanted Development. It's only like less than $8, but it's a little tiny one. But try a couple of my books and see if you can sort of get what I'm saying, because I've had some girls in my metaphysical group when I used to teach at a store here locally in Gulf Breeze, Pensacola, say that my books really helped them. And one met a guy, and they got together, and then I saw them at the psychic fair. But Atlanta is a really powerful place for meeting people that are metaphysically in tune to their higher self and the magic that makes life so much better living. If you can find that person, and he'll be in tune with you. I'd like to talk to you for another hour. Well, let me know. Come back and stay in touch with us. Let me know when you meet this guy, okay?
Okay, I definitely will. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I like that.
Great.
For some reason, yeah, go ahead. There's plenty of people here, but go ahead.
Yeah, what a great reading. What a really great reading. When she opened up her conversation, she said, she was calling, her name was Regina, and she was calling from Georgia. She never told us at any time that she was from Atlanta. You tuned right into Atlanta, and you really connected with her. And you gave her a lot of time, a lot of support, and a lot of encouragement. I think you're much, much more gentle with people. I go right to the message, and I think it's about free will. You want the message, you don't want the message, but to me it's just a real cut and dry process.
Well, we're both different, but that's what's good. Somebody told you that we work well together, so I think we're complements. Of energy.
It's really interesting because I'll hear you talking and I'll think, oh, I know what she's talking about. So, but yeah, you're more generous than I am. You really are much more generous. So I like hearing it. I really like hearing it. So,
well, thank you for being supportive. I like hearing you give readings, too, and I learn a lot from you because I don't know how you do it because I didn't learn that way. I have to learn the way that coming in and out of my body, and then my kids reminded me that I was a reader, and I didn't even remember. So, I knew I was born to be a reader, and I knew I had past lives as a reader, an oracle, very, very old soul, and then extraterrestrial. But and then the government saw that. That's why they offered me, I think, so much 50 years doing, government investigations, contract work, and they were more interested in how the psychic work and, all the deeper stuff. But anyway, listen, my God, we got 35 minutes left. Lord of mercy. Ooh, it's a long night. But I got really into that. I could have talked to her because I was really getting, folks, these are mini readings. We can just barely touch the surface. But at least it gets you in tune with your higher self and what we do and how we can all work together. We're all in this together. But let me see another person here. We got plenty. Gosh, every week we got plenty. They probably keep tuning in as they hear us, probably. 714-348, you're live and on the air with TJ and Suzanne. How can we help you?
Are you there? 714-348? Okay, well.
Can you hear us? Okay, well. Oh, they were just listening. They dropped off. Sorry. Okay. Well, some people just want to listen, and they're scared to talk. But here's one that's been on, I don't know if this is Tommy or not. Anybody listening on the Internet that I can't see? Oh,
Snoring.
That's the snore.
Snoring.
Well, this time he tricked us. We thought that 512 was him. But
I love it.
Every week. Okay. Every week. Let's try 720. This time he came in on Skype. 720-320, you're live and on the air with TJ and Suzanne.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for taking the call. My name is Randy. I'm from Colorado.
Okay, Randy from Colorado. What would you like to talk about?
Career.
Okay, be more specific, please.
Just where do you see me in the future with my career?
Career change? You ready to change careers?
I am ready.
Okay.
How old are you?
30.
How old are you?
I don't know. I'd rather not say. I feel like that gives you. I think that gives you information. I'd rather not say how old I am.
Okay.
So
She wants the generic. Generic read.
Let me just give you like the first commentary. First of all, you have great verbal skills. You're very articulate. You're very caring. You're considerate. You're compassionate. You really do care about other people. So you're ready to make a change because the work that you've done has sort of asked too much of you and they haven't given you the right support. And I think it's a good change for you to make. It's a hard change for you to make because you want to be sure that when you make the change that it really works out. And there aren't any guarantees like that. But come the middle of July, you will see that things will make sense to you and you'll have an opportunity. You're talented, you're hardworking, you're honest, you're very, very good at your work. You're going to make this change and you're going to think, why didn't I make this change years ago? You really are a person who stays in a situation out of loyalty, and then the loyalty isn't returned. You sort of feel, overworked, and then you're able to just sort of let go and move on to the next phase. You're all set. Just open yourself up. Do the usual things. Read about it. Look into it. Read on the Internet. Look at LinkedIn. And I tell you something. This next job that you take, they treat you so good. They pay you so well. And they really accommodate you. And they really appreciate your talent. You're going to be going, why did I not do this sooner? So I'm so excited for you. And I can't tell you what a wonderful blessing it is for me to be able to give you such good news. So congratulations,
Wow.
You've got a new job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sounds great.
Now, what I've got, I'm going to just tell you how, I'm doing many readings, this tarot reader, but you in the past, I can see that you loved to travel before you came into this reality, okay, into this, body, mind, spirit container. So you had two really good lives, very similar, 2 and 3, so that means the one before, but you got stuck in one life and you got in overwhelm. So that's why you're back here again. You had two really good gentlemen, and so you wanted to travel, and it sort of put you out of that reality, out of that life. So you came over into this reality, and it shows you coming in, and you wanted to travel again because you'd been 3 times before. So you go off traveling back here in this reality. So you're big about travel. No funny that you're in Colorado mountains. But your wisdom card is up for your change. So your guide is between your travel card for right now, today. Now, I haven't got to your future yet. Right now, your travel card's up because of your past lives. So if you wonder why this energy is wanting to change all the time, you're something you haven't figured out in that, because you got one past life, you went into overwhelm, which when we do that, we say, okay, we're going to come back and we're going to fix this. You're going to heal yourself. So this time, you have a marriage card up in this reality right now. It's up, whether you take advantage of it or not. But your wisdom, you're very strong about getting educated. Changing your reality is going to mean that you have to change a lot in the future. But that right now in your card says that's your goal. Now you have, from one whisking away at everything, it does show in the future you're definitely changing and completely changing, but it does make you better. So that's your education. Oh, goodness, but you have a complete future family card up. How do you do that? You got the lover card up now. You have your wisdom, so your wisdom and career change. But in the future, within the next 20 years, you have a complete settle down life, family, late career after you finish your education. But let me see what your path, I'm going to just choose because, folks, I know we got a few more people. Oh, working very with your spirituality. Oh, you haven't, there's no guide. I see that. Well, what about your love card over there? No, that's in your present. That's your Cupid. Huh. All right, so back again with your education this time. Have you considered, I'm going to say this, although I know you're probably going to say I don't want to do that. Have you considered medical change? Because we're going to need people.
I work in medical.
Well, I know you didn't want me to say that. Why did I feel like you didn't want to hear that? Is it you're trying to get out of medical, or have you changed,